Hello, welcome to the third my voice cracked. Welcome to the third SlendermanMythos.com podcast. As always, I am your host, the Composer. Joining me is your other regular host, the Doctor.
Hello, everyone. As he says, I am the Doctor. Welcome back, bitches.
Joining us for the first time in the podcast since the reboot, Verdett.
Hello, I am Verdett, or otherwise known as Daniel.
And also, he's not technically one of the regular hosts, but he's been in all three of these so far. Adam.
Hello. I'm kind of like a thing you can't get rid of, like hairpiece.
I know. I have to take a special cream with what Adam gave me.
Creamy.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I, actually. Let's
It's kind of
But I do.
Okay, I got the solution. I'll fix this. Okay, fixed. Anyways.
Can't Sonic things over the internet, Doc. We need to talk about that.
But it
doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Anyway. So, first of all, some site updates. First of all, I want to apologize for this podcast coming so late, and also how long it took for podcast number 2 to get uploaded. I moved back from my college dorm to my house, and my grandmother's been living with us, and it's been extremely busy around here, and I'm on the computer maybe 2 hours a day compared to 8 to 10 during the school year. So it took me a very long time to get it all put together and up, and I'm apologizing for that. Hopefully that you see this one within a week of when it's recorded. If everything goes according to plan. Second of all, there are some new site updates. In an attempt to let more vlogs be featured, on the main menu, I'm reorganizing the Watch tab. You'll now find the blogs in tiers with a nested menu to get to the different series, and you'll be able to see more series in the main Watch tab without having to go to the categories menu. So I
feel like I have to be like Vanna White showing this off, like, I know Vanna White doesn't make any noises, but I grew up with that woman, and she's gorgeous. Anyways,
Okay. I'm not. That's not weird or anything. It's not. I'm just...
She's pretty. Leave me alone. She's pretty. Ben, I love you.
Moving on.
Anyways, yes.
Okay. So that's the main updates to the site.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get into updates.
Alrighty.
Doctor, take it away with Marble Hornets.
Always. All right. So, ever since the last podcast, there's been 3 videos, basically. You've had entry 56, 57, and the new... What?
What? No, continue.
Oh, right. And the new To the Arcs called Session. Entry 56 kicks us off where we're still in Tim's videos, the ones he gave to Jay. In this video, you see Tim leading Alex to what appears to be a burned-out school, or just a burned-out building, basically, with rubble everywhere. And it's mainly just kind of filler, them walking around and looking at stuff, just trying to location scout still.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
They burned his school.
Oh my god. You burned your school.
What?
This is a running gag from the Slenderverse Mythos creators group.
Oh,
Adam, you want to explain that? I don't remember all the details.
I actually don't remember them either. Something about we were all something about burning a school down.
Yeah, basically, certain things. If there's more than 2 or 3 posts about the same thing made on the same day, suddenly everybody posts the same thing. So everybody talks about going to burn down a school so they can film in the burned out school. So it was like...
It's like overkill. It's funny because
people made
it's
that
overkill.
as a joke, and then suddenly there's 40 posts about that.
Yeah, it's funny because it's overkill. Why would you burn down a school to film something new?
And then again with, I need voice actors.
Yeah, or the elections.
That was it's a weird little meme that we do. If more than one person posts about something because they got the idea from the first person,
everyone will do it.
And then everybody starts doing it, and then people start becoming really satirical about it.
Well,
no more vlogs.
Doctor, tell me news. I got a bad case of Slender Blues. Let's go.
Oh God. Okay. Anyways, I'm just moving on because that I can't process that. Anyway, so they're going through the school. Both Tim and Alex are kind of walking through the school location, shooting, and eventually
they're shouting at Slenderman, like in that video.
They're not even shouting. They're not even shouting at him. They're shouting at the school. Why are you burned down? We want to use you in our video. Let us use you in our video. Anyways, and eventually it ends up where Tim has to go take a leak. So he goes, takes a leak, and Alex comes with rebar and bashes his skull in, or so it seems. And then segue into Entry 57. And Entry 57 picks up basically right where that leaves off, where you go to, it's from Tim's camera's perspective. It's nighttime, and Tim wakes up. He wakes up from out of unconsciousness, and suddenly he has a solid form again because his head was probably bashed in. And he's walking around this school, kind of trying to figure his way out. But eventually he finds somebody's there, and so he's like,
I have to interrupt you because Verdett is adamant that it was not rebar, it was a stick.
It was a.
Well, actually, no. Jay actually said somewhere that it was something about a pipe.
Well, I find it funny that he had to
long cylinder object that had come in contact with Tim's head and tried to cave it in.
There was a 2x4 right next to it.
Maybe he was looking for something. I don't know. Anyways, so Tim finds there's somebody else in the school searching around, and so it kind of goes into a whole kind of jump scare scene in a horror movie where there's nothing except him, like, he's like, and speaking around. Oh my God.
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch. Hey, don't make fun of that movie. The second one sucked, but the first one was golden. Anyways, so
the second one doesn't exist to me.
Thank you.
There's no second one. What are you talking about?
Second one.
Good man. So you basically can tell, it's never said because there's no dialogue, but it's Alex. Alex looking around, and he's got basically that same thing. He's got something heavier in his hand, which looks like a pipe. And
sure.
He's kind of searching around with the camera. So I honestly would be surprised if Jay finds another tape that was from Alex's camera at that point, and then something happens. And then clever segue into Session, which there really isn't. Session's been
segue into Session.
Perfect. Static segue into Session. Anyways, that works. So in Session, it's just basically To the Ark doing his normal thing. He's creepy, saying, "It's been a long time, Jay. I've seen you, and you will lead me to the rave. Oh wait, Park. No, Ark. Ark. Yes, we'll go with the Ark." So, anyways, it's just it's a typical To the Ark video. Me and Verd were actually watching it at one point, and there was this little snippet of a picture at the end, and I originally thought it was still from when Alex beat that guy to death in the tunnel.
But finally, we were both doing it at the same time. It took us like 5 minutes to get that one little spot. Got a capture of it, and I sent it to him. Turns out it was a little bit different than what we expected.
Pretty much.
What was it?
It was just a tall man standing in the middle of like a circular area. Or not a circular area. It was a barn. Excuse me. It looked like a barn. He was standing in the door. The doors were open. He was standing in the doors, and it's typical, like, the light's hiding him, and it's blacked out. And
Slender Farmer.
I'm getting okay, what's that one game? Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon Slenderverse.
Oh, okay. This reminds me of something that happened to me this week. So, last Saturday, I went out garage sailing. And we stopped.
Garage sailing.
Looking at deals and crappy antiques.
We stopped.
I've actually never heard that term before.
I don't think we bought anything, but as we get out and we walk to the curb and the front of the garage sale, you know how with the Amish, their dolls or statues, whatever, they can't have faces because of
really?
No, Amish dolls. Some of them can't have faces for some reason.
Oh God, it's creepy.
Oh,
there were little. They were like, like lawn ornament things. Like little Amish children dolls without faces. And so I took a photo of it, and I'm like, oh god, Slender children!
Wait, are they made of wood?
That's the cap, by the way. I took.
No, they weren't made out of wood.
Because at the Hallmark store for Mother's Day, I got my mom this like wooden doll that doesn't have a face. It was supposed to represent me, like kneeling, like the inquisitive child, but it didn't have a face, and I was like, ha, Slender child.
Perfect. But yeah, that's basically Marble Hornets. It was Tim getting ganked and coming back from getting ganked, and Alex is looking around to re-gank him, and
then To the Ark is back, and he's like, ask me what it means, ask me what it means.
Oh, also, as a little off-topic thing for the off-topic segment, guess what trailer came out today? Anchorman 2.
Yes!
Trailer.
God.
I love that.
That's for out of game segment off-topic. Yeah, we'll
be right back to that.
Yeah.
I love that. So yeah, Marble Hornets. Basically, in a nutshell, ask me what it means. Ask me what it means.
They're kind of hinting that Alex is baddie the whole time, and I'm kind of thinking that it's something along the lines, like I think he's a baddie the whole time, and it's something about I think it's maybe him thinking that he'll get rid of Slenderman by offering sacrifices, something like that, and maybe them actually turning against him.
If we're going to go into the final sacrifice territory with Mystery Science Theater, I think Canada's going to have something to say about that.
I would laugh if I got that reference.
It's on YouTube. You go look that up, Mister.
It's called The Last Sacrifice?
No, Final Sacrifice.
Oh, Final Sacrifice.
Or no, it's either Last Sacrifice or Final Sacrifice. It's amazing. It's one of the best.
Okay,
and
I'll look that up.
But
my favorite so far was Zombie Nightmare.
Zombie Nightmare was good. That was good.
With Adam West.
That was funny. But
okay, take us back on topic then.
Yes.
The Everyman Hybrid update.
Box 6.
From the Green Feathers channel, for those of you who don't follow the extended universe.
Yes.
It was actually funny, though, because back in the day, Green Feathers started their own little thing, I think. They had weird videos up, and then I guess they took them.
He got shut down pretty quickly when that. Cause
I actually know him.
Kind of wondering like what was going on. Is this canon? Is he trolling? And it was a big deal at the time. And then
right. I think when he found out that he was going to actually be, part of canon after a while,
kind of fizzled out. Yeah.
He went ahead and cleared that up.
Yeah, I know Green Feathers. Like I've talked to him. He was actually one of my original admins on the original Slender Nation before I moved it to Forum Motion. And actually, you guys are right. When he was doing the videos, those original videos where it was kind of really weird, it was just for fun, just to screw around. He wasn't really trolling. He just was doing it to do it. And then he met up with the Everyman Hybrid guys, like because they both live in relatively similar or relatively close locations. And he met up with them, and they started talking in canon.
Yes. So in this video, Green Feathers received coordinates via email, which led him to someplace. Wood somewhere. We don't need to know where, but wood somewhere, where he found up in a tree one of Evan's knives wrapped with the purple duct tape, and there's also a paper note and some kind of typewriter tape.
Mm-hmm.
But as he's up in the tree, suddenly Evan walks out and shouts, "Green!" And at that point, if you're Green Feathers and you've seen their videos, you stay in the tree.
Yeah, you stay in the motherfucking tree.
Except for when he tells you to get out of the tree.